apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will be first on the attack as we take a look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Jaguars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Davenport. They're bringing heat, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Wildcats offense will... ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Long. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. And that was not... in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll try the run. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
How about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick completion on the out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there. Hands team, true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Hey! And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it up to 44. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. The pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and that is just what the doctor ordered. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first. Going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
And let this be a good lesson to all young running backs out there. You just have to know when the play is over. This isn't high school football anymore. You're not going to be able to make every single guy miss.
For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
Defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Coming after him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped dead just short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Will start at their 27-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Davenport. Getting some heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, a first-half turnover. Momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's going to take this one out of the back of the end zone. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have it away.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes that one pay off, and then finally getting down at the 38, it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Jaguars will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football. Cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end, flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Jaguars punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Firing to the right, complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's wrong. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Brought over the middle. It's long. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down, and they can pick up the first at the 2. They'll run play action. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Absolutely